Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you doing?
Good to hear. Yes, I'm very good. Thank you very much. Your name, can you confirm it for me? I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, my name is Suresh. I'm from
Nice.
India.
Nice. Lovely name, Suresh. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, please? For example, are you a student or are you working or are you doing both?
Yeah, I'm a software engineer. Of course, I am also learning project management in the
Mm-hmm.
weekends.
Okay. Wow. You're a busy man.
Uh, Still, I feel like I am the extreme laziest person and
Yeah, but honestly, we
lethargic
all feel
person.
like that. Even when I'm doing something, I'm like, oh, I could be doing something more efficient, you know? Like, what am I doing wrong? What else could I be doing? Or how can I change my routine? I'm always like feeling a bit lazy, even though everybody tells me you do so much, you work so much, you produce great results. I'm like, no, I need to be doing something bigger. I don't feel like fulfilled. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
you
yeah.
feel like this, yeah. Which part of India are you from?
I'm from the south.
Which Goa, maybe?
No, there is a state called Andhra Pradesh,
Okay.
near to Kerala.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Guess what? I actually have been to India. I went to Goa and it was
Nice.
absolutely stunning. Yeah, the sunset, the sunrise, the food, the people, and the hospitality, everything was so beautiful. Even like going to the market, you see the real culture, you know, the one where it's no filter or anything like that. Yeah. It's
Nice, nice
really,
to
and
hear.
you guys have nice weather all the time. Do you have winter?
Yeah, we have winter too. Winter, summer, rainy season, monsoons.
Ah, yes, you have the monsoon. I forgot about that. Oh, the monsoon is a difficult time, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, not much nowadays. I think it depends. Like in the monsoon season, we are not getting the rains, and in non-monsoon season, we are getting rains.
I know, but the thing is,
Yeah,
you need both. You need a bit of sunshine, and you also need a little bit of rain sometimes for crops and farming and for to cool down the
of
weather
course.
because a lot of people can't work when it's too hot. They just want to be at the beach sleeping by the sun, you
Yeah.
know, like sunbathing or something. So I understand, yeah. And can you tell me a little bit about your life in India? What is it like? I'm always so curious to know how people live their life because I've been in London my pretty much my whole life, right? So I don't know any better. Like I want to go to another country and spend a day with one person and see what they do, like what time they go to work, what do they have for breakfast, like are they close with their family or are they like very independent and just like in their own room or
Depends.
own
It
place.
depends. How do you
Mm-hmm.
pronounce your name, Mel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So it depends, Mel. Actually, you know, in India is especially India. If you talk about India, it's completely diversified country. You
Yeah,
know,
really? Okay.
uh, some people may be very extrovert, and some people's may be introvert, and you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Which one do you think you
uh,
are? Introvert, extrovert, or in the middle?
recently I have finished some management related program. They say I'm
Mm-hmm.
extrovert, but I
But
still feel like introvert.
yeah, I see what you mean. To be honest, if it comes to me, I would say I'm a mixture, honestly. Like sometimes I get so much more joy from being at home by myself, having nice homemade cooked food, a nice movie, or something that I can work on that I enjoy. And I don't want to talk to anyone. Like, I don't even want to listen to anyone. I just want to be all alone. But other days, I love going out with my friends and talking to them all night. I get excited by even being around them. Like, I had a work event recently and I traveled from London for about 2.5 hours just to go to this work event, which normally I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to stay at home, you know? And I loved it. Like, it was so much fun. We did a quiz night, we had dinner, and we did a beach cleanup before that as well. Like, beach cleanup, meaning literally get a garbage bag, a stick, and clean the beach is very
Got it.
different to what everybody does. Like in my culture, they will say, "Don't do this. This is for like people who are cleaners," you know. But this is something that we did in our company because we wanted to give back to the community, and I really enjoyed even just being around people and doing that. So I would say sometimes I'm in the mood to be alone, sometimes I'm in the mood to be with people. But just because I'm alone, it doesn't mean I'm not in a good mood. It just means I feel like enjoying my own company, you know? Like it's
Then
so
you're a
nice
good
because you don't have to
person,
talk
you
to
know.
anyone. You don't have to move your mouth. Like talking is so much energy sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. Like, even I think more or less, I think 90% similar to what you said.
Yeah.
For me also, I think it seems like is it for everyone? I'm thinking.
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
so
Yeah.
when we are able to enjoy our own company, of course, others also will be able to enjoy with us, right? So,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But someone may enjoy your own company, but you may find yourself boring, though, right? It's still possible that this could happen. But I'm so
yeah,
glad at a point in my
could
life
happen.
where I actually have started to enjoy being alone. Because when I was like a teenager, I hated it. I always liked going out with my friends. And like in the night, I would go out, and my mum wouldn't know. It was like sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, it's so cozy. It's raining outside and it's warm inside. You listen to the rain. You have like nice movie to put on and snacks and drinks, and it's just the environment that I want to be in, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
But yeah, this
pleasant
is me.
environment.
Exactly. Do you have any hobbies, by the way?
I love to play badminton.
Mm-hmm.
I practice yoga and I paint sometimes. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, yeah, I I'm kind of people person,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes even I love to be, alone, and I like to think about, what are the areas I can focus on for the
Mm-hmm.
future. Sometimes I just think about it like,
Yeah.
alone. Okay. So I put it
Yeah.
on paper, like maybe I need to achieve this, that. Uh,
Yeah, I understand. Okay. And what about any sports? Are you into, for example, swimming or cricket or
yeah.
tennis or anything like that?
I learned, I learned swimming 5 years ago before pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. So in my childhood, my parents and my grandparents were not allowed me to go ponds and rivers.
Really?
Like,
Yeah,
of
they
course,
didn't want you to accidentally drown or something.
yeah, so we believe in astrology. So as per my birth chart, so they believe like I have some some kind of
Yeah.
what I can say. Uh, there could be some harm with the
Yeah.
water, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's one of the reasons they were afraid of sending me to near ponds, rivers,
Yeah,
yeah,
I see. Okay.
and
To be
seas.
a
Yeah,
Yeah, I think like the issue is if you there's this quote that I saw somewhere. It said if you don't let your children do risky things, they will never
hmm.
grow. And I
Yeah,
understand that as a mother and as a grandmother, etc., you care for your children and your grandchildren, you want to make sure they don't accidentally die. But for example, if you teach them how to swim in a controlled environment where it's safe for them to swim, like for example, it's not too deep, or you can like pick them up as
in
soon
swimming
as
pool.
they
Yeah,
drown. Yeah, like in a swimming pool that has floats and the safety floats, something like that. Then when it comes to the time when they have to know how to swim, for example, a tsunami,
yeah.
or they go into the
That's one of
sea and they have
that's
a panic attack and they
I,
drown or whatever, like
right,
that's you have to prepare, you have to mitigate risks, I think. Like when
right.
I
You
have
are
a
right.
child, I have no
Hmm.
children, but when I have a child, I will make sure that I let them um, take action in life, not just stop them from doing anything, but I will make sure that I give them a trial test lesson so that they can get comfortable with something before the big thing happens, right? Like, for example, before letting them go for an interview, I will be the one that they practice the interview with, so that if they make any mistakes, they can make the mistakes with me and not the interviewer. Same with like swimming, take them like swimming lessons when they are young. My parents didn't do this for me either, because they were like, your mother and your grandfather, they said, oh, we don't want her to drown. You know what I mean?
Uh,
But we will know better because we are learning all the time, right? We'll
yeah.
make sure that we can control the
So that's
environment and teach them.
yeah, that's exactly. So whatever the reasons you have mentioned, for that reason only, suppose like
Hmm.
if suddenly bus falls in some river or something, so I
Yeah,
should be able to
exactly.
at least reach the beach, right?
Exactly.
Uh,
Yeah. You have to have
uh,
the stamina to be able to swim as far as you can onto land, or somewhere where you can at least not drown, not be eaten alive by the sea animals,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
get like a coconut or something from the palm tree where you landed. You know what I mean? Oh, I hope that
S-
never
yeah.
happens, but if it does, I want to make sure I'm prepared. I actually watched a
Yeah,
movie
it's
about that, I forgot what it was called, but it was about this American Italian boy who, when he was younger, he was training for the, like, he was just running like as training and as a hobby, and he was going to join the Olympics. So he went on a flight. The flight crashed. They landed on the near, kind of near like a land, but too far to go. So eventually they just were pushed to that side by the wind and everything. And then eventually he had to learn how to survive for like 4 years
Mhm.
until somebody saw him. And guess who saw him and helped him? The Japanese soldiers. But what did they do? They abused him first because he was, I think I don't know if he was in the army, like fighting for the Americans or something like that, but he had a very rough early life. And then when he came back, he was like stronger than ever because he survived. I want to find the name of the movie so maybe you can watch it, because honestly, it was so inspiring. Like his dedication to never stop hoping for a bright future, even though he was all alone for 4 years on an
Mhm.
island with nothing but just like raw fish that you can catch if you're very good with your hands, and whatever's on the trees, whatever's on the forest. And there's, remember, it's not safe either. Like there's snakes and things, in that place.
Right.
Yeah. So I would definitely, I'll try and find it if I can. I really can't remember the name. I remember the look of it, but I can't remember anything else. But if I do, I'll let you know. Okay.
Unbroken, Angelina Jolie direct Unbroken.
Unbroken. That's it. That's it. You found it. Oh my God. Yes, it's directed by Angelina Jolie, and it's a brown-haired guy with like blue eyes. If on the cover you will see, watch it and you will really enjoy it. I don't know how we
Sure,
suddenly
I'll.
got to this conversation, but that was one of my favorite movies because it taught me that if someone can survive all alone with boring food, no internet, no phone calls, no family, without anything for 4 years, and then when he gets help, he gets tortured, and then he gets sent back to America, and it was waiting for him, from what I remember, which is really nice. So he got lucky. Oh my god, that we've got 10 seconds left. Anyway, it was an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Sorry, I talk too much sometimes. Next time I will let you speak a little bit, okay?
Thank you
Take
so much,
care.
Mel. Very nice.
Nice